About 5 to 8, everybody gathers inside the pub and we sing a wassail song, a New Year's song. Then the band strikes up and leads everybody out, and the audience gathers around this sort of performance area here, which will be lit by torches as you'll see. We're part of an organisation called Ryburn 3-Step, because this is the Ryburn Valley, and we run, we run dances, and we've got our own longsword dance team and Appalachian dance team. We run a folk club, and there's lots of singers and lots of session musicians. And instrumental musicians, dance bands and so on and so forth. And we decided in the late 90s that what we really wanted to do was to add another event, if you like, and so we decided we would do a mummers play. Wouldn't it be a great way to bring in the new year in a Yorkshire way, an English way or whatever? Hopefully on the stroke of 8 you'll see the mummers will come over the bridge very slowly, march into the music. And then we'll circle round a couple of times in the performance area. And then there's the introductory song, which introduces each of the character. Old King Christmas, St George, of course, the other protagonist, the Prince of Paradine, and then Common Jack, and then the Doctor, and finally Beelzebub, who is the sort of tail ender who really is there to remind people you've seen the play. Now, pay up. On any Comapnt day, for we are not of the ragged sort, but some of royal trim. We'll sweep away the old year and bring the new year in. And then there comes St George, champion bold, and he fought the fiery dragon, made the tyrants blood on the wall. Next comes a valiant soldier, Paradine by name. Sword and shield he will not yield, hopes to win both fame. The play is about between 15 and 20 minutes. By the time we've finished, I suppose, with the song, the march on and the march off, which is all part of the performance, you're talking about 20 minutes, something like that. Next, there comes a working man, Common Jack. He puts food inside our bellies, the clothes upon our back. And next there comes the Doctor, as plainly doth hear, and by his art to play his part, he wanders far and near. There are records that mummers' plays were performed in Ripponden, though nobody's quite sure whether it was Easter time or Christmas time. But a lot of people have said, oh, these mummers' plays, they're thousands of years old, you know, and they're pre-Christian and they're ritualistic and all that sort of thing. And yeah, people did believe that for a long time, and a lot of research was heading in that direction. But in more recent years, people have been looking at the scripts and looking at the research that was done on the records,
And in actual fact, you can't really find records of mummers plays being performed anywhere before about 1750. The scripts and the story and the speeches are pretty uniform. And, you know, people think that, well, maybe it's these written versions of the plays that sort of standardised the text, as it were.
We'll sweep away the old year and bring the new year in. Yes, we'll sweep away the old year and bring the new year in.
The actual basic story and the characters and the basic speeches actually never change.
My body's made of steel. My hands and feet.
There's a hero. There's a fight. One of the protagonists gets killed.
The battle's won. Mine is the victory. St. George for England and sweet liberty. Yay! No man on earth can conquer paradise. See there, he's dead. And now the victory's mine. Behold, behold what I have done. I cut him down like the evening sun.
And then along comes this magical doctor, who of course in the 18th century had to play of his own, and he brings them back to life and everybody's happy again.
I have in my pocket crutches for lame ducks, spectacles for blind bumblebees, rising house prices for the middle classes, falling house prices for the working classes, and plasters for broken-backed mice, arm lotions and potions and fine notions that have carried my fame over 5 oceans.
Well then, Doctor, show us now your skills. Bring back St. George to cure our nation's ills.
Where's it all stuff come from? Is it a ritual performance? Is it the battle of, life and death and the renewal of the new year? Well, I'm sure you can read that into all sorts of customs. You can read that into all sorts of things.
His life I'll save. St. George shall not go to his grave. So, since you're not quite slain, rise up, St. George, and fight again.
We'll all join hands and never fight again. We'll sweep away the old year and bring the new year in.
Ladies and gentlemen, our play is ended. Our collecting box is recommended. With its help, the church roof will soon be mended.
And then we all gather round in a little circle, little group. Once the play's done, the band strikes up once more, and off we go, processing back over the bridge, back into the dark, whence they came.